Be a part of the show and see the comments, just go over to YouTube. The link's is pinned.
I recommend that as well.
We're going to keep you guys live, but we can't really see your comments.
That's because we don't want to.
Go to YouTube! Dirt! My head itches. Oh, baby.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. You ever get that head itch?
Hello there.
Talking about that itch.
That itch you can't scratch. Where is it? Oh.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy Rogue Squadron podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am Mopar.
I am Commander Cody.
I failed a high five attempt.
I wasn't even trying the 5. I
You
had
literally
this.
started like this, and as soon as I went to move, you're like, okay, no.
Try it again.
Happen.
Very nice.
We should start off every show with the tip of the tips. Tip of the tips.
Better buckle in, baby.
Buckle in.
Says Lando.
We've got a lot going on this episode. We're really excited.
You know, I'm way over here, and I was like, we have nothing to talk about.
There's a lot.
And then I started letting my mind think about it, and I was like, oh yeah, Avengers and Marvel stuff and games and comics, and there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I think we're going to be, it's going to be a very game-heavy episode, but we do have a lot of Star Wars stuff to touch upon. But yeah, the Avengers thing, we might actually have to bring it up. I watched it once.
We'll definitely bring it up.
All right, you want to just start off with the beer review, as we always do?
Beer review and guess the scene. I think I'm a big fan of routines and traditions.
Why don't we do episode 6, 14 minutes in?
I like it.
Fucking savage, guys. John Simone, what's going on, Mr. Live?
Welcome, Mr. Live.
Mr. Live and surprise.
Live. Okay. All right. Episode 6, one of my least favorite ones.
14 minutes in is right at the beginning. I feel like we've done episode 6 early on, though. So if you want to change that. Because I feel like
it's okay.
We've guessed that early.
I think last time we did it was like 40, 45, and we were like, are they still on Java's Palace?
Okay.
No, I'm good with that.
14 minutes in.
Okay. Let's open the beers and think about it for a second.
Yeah, okay. Well, what I'd like to do, as you guys prepare yourselves for episode 6, 14 minutes in, what's happening with that scene, I do have a little backstory on the beer that I got. It's kind of a mixed 6. I got 2 of each. I went for work, I was in Chambersburg, PA, which is out in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't expect anyone to know where Chambersburg, PA. But it's a brewery called Roy Pitts with a Z. I stopped in there because, and I've discussed this before.
I'm just going to talk about how the case says Daddy Fat Sacks.
That's what I asked for.
Can I have Daddy's Fat Sacks, please?
Your friendly neighborhood Legends fan here. Ah, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, John.
We just got done playing Kyle Katarn's terribleness.
In Dark Forces, I was like, man, they really should have made that movie instead of Last Jedi.
No, we're just dogging on you.
So Roy Pitts, you walked in.
Well, I went out to dinner. I made my own mistake. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings because I didn't feel like trying to find something local, so I was like, I know they have wings. I'll just have fucking wings and like
wings
a beer. Good. I don't really like them.
I'm down. What?
I don't really like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, I thought you meant wings in general.
I'm actually, to be fair, there are a lot of things that I like better than wings. Yeah, because I'm weird because I'll eat traditional wings.
But you can't think of any right now because Harrison Whitney, first time watching live. Welcome.
What's up? We all bid deuces. We're really cool.
So wing, you like the traditional ones because they're messy.
I don't think there's enough benefit. And I actually heard someone on a radio not too long ago talk about that, where they said the meat on but they said, okay, first of all, there's not a lot of meat, and I got to go through all this work, and it's messy. Why don't you just do it with chicken breast where there's a lot of meat, it's all juicy and great? I was like, that makes more sense than I want to even make.
Because the part of the meat that the wing is tastes better.
I hear you, but and the wing meat is more like dark meat, right?
Also, you're probably getting shitty wings. Last time I got wings, the drumsticks were fucking huge. So
yeah, well, yeah, that it all depends. Long story short,
yeah.
The beer was shitty. In PA, you can't just go buy beer somewhere.
Right.
So I searched beer on the way out, and this brewery popped up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking just jump to the brewery, buy some beers, and get them to go or whatever. I stopped in. It was kind of a nice local spot. Started talking to the bartender there.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of suggestions. And I'm like, nice. Dude. I was like, random question, but are you a fucking nerd Star Wars fan? He's like, yeah. So I started talking. He's like, I fucking love podcasts. So he started making all these suggestions because I showed him the show.
So is he watching?
I don't know. His name was Erie.
Harrison Whitney. Thank you.
Erie. His name was Erie. I don't know if he made that up, but it was like Erie, PA.
You weren't in Erie?
I wasn't in. I was in Chambersburg, which is the opposite side.
Oh, God.
Long story short, I said, give me 6 beers, 2 of
If you say
each.
long story short 3 times, it's no longer short.
Well, you keep asking questions.
Sorry, I want to clarify the story.
Here, have a beer.
So we got beer from Roy Pitts, Daddy's Fat Sacks.
So we've got a German-style smoked black lager, that's what I'm fucking talking about. This is the same thing. We've got an American IPA, which is Daddy
Fat Sacks.
And then we've got a
Looks
can
like a jazz player.
of Marzen style lager. All lagers.
Ooh, Marzen's like the Oktoberfest style.
So I'm kind of excited because they're all lagers, and I'm a big lager fan.
Especially after the atrocity of last week.
Let's go balls deep and start with the black dark lager.
Okay, I didn't grab glasses. I'm very sorry.
Ooh.
Everyone's just going to have to
We have
deal with it. We do have the Han Solo battle happener here. Thanks everybody that's tuning in right now.
Yeah, and
Got
as
a
we
large
open
squadron.
these, repeat of the guess the scene. We're in episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and we are 14 minutes in. What is happening? What scene is happening in Return of the Jedi?
Definitely
that 14-minute mark.
Definitely Jabba. That's still early on because all that
What's-
happens first is that Vader arrives on the Death Star 2, and that's quick. That's like 3 minutes.
Yeah, he arrives, walks up, double
Yeah,
our
we should
efforts,
double efforts.
and then so it has to be there.
Yeah, it's definitely Jabba.
What's the first things that happen? R2 tink tink tink,
Ding ding.
and they're at the
Goodness
door.
gracious me.
Jared says they're at the door. I think it's got to be after that.
I'm gonna say, here's my guess. They're getting processed by.
Damn it! That was gonna be my guess.
We can have the same one, I guess.
I'm gonna
We'll split
guess
prize money.
the torture thing.
That's. But wait. All right, so if we're
You're a
going that
feisty
entire
little one.
scene, can you just pick one little instance out of that whole scene?
That's what. If we're gonna get that,
specific to it. Okay, yeah. So if we both pick the same scene, then we have to niche it down even further. I'm gonna say, yeah, they're getting processed by that droid, for sure. And you're gonna say specifically the little gonk droid's being tortured.
yeah, they're torturing.
All right, that's fine.
Because I feel like it's got to be a little later.
I'm cool with that.
So put in your guesses or think about your shit.
Pause if you need to.
Oh, this thing smells delicious. Ludwig's Revenge. How fucking demonistic.
Ludwig's Revenge. Yes, here we go.
Ew.
Sorry.
Welcome to the podcast,
Can't help it.
Mr. Satan.
Dr. Satan, please.
Oh, we're close.
Okay, I jumped randomly to 11 and a half, and
We're
they're
gonna
already
be-
being processed. So we're off. Twi'leks are dancing. I went a little too far. Let me back up.
I was gonna.
Okay, so the green Twi'lek is falling in the Rancor pit. That's what's happening at 14.
She's standing in the pit, looking back up. We weren't too far off though.
No.
2 minutes.
My initial thought was actually to guess when Leia shows up with Chewbacca.
That's what I was thinking too.
And I think that's right after this. So that we would have been off on that one as well. But
Yeah, I forgot about her falling in the pit. I actually thought that was a little later. I thought it was after the Chewbacca thing. Like they bring in Chewbacca, then she dances and falls.
and Booby pops out.
But
by accident.
yeah. I should have grabbed the tit or guessed the tit.
Should have grabbed it.
Should have grabbed it up.
So let us know if you won or if you lost. You don't win anything and you don't lose anything.
So you
may as
are a
well
loser.
play.
You're a loser regardless. It's good smell.
Yeah, it smells pretty good actually.
I'm excited for the smoked black lager.
Definitely
Ludwig's
smells
Revenge.
smoked. Yeah,
We're looking at
it's like barbecue.
a 5.25. So it is a lighter brew. It's kind of got it kind of looks like an elvish. He almost looks like an elvish Abraham Lincoln or some shit.
It's supposed to be Beethoven, I think.
Beethoven would look a lot better than that. I remember him being. Cheers.
Cheers, this thing, God. Drinking bell. Damn it!
What's up, Tim? Welcome. Drinking Bell. This is really good. Kind of feels, not gonna lie,
Ooh.
it kind of tastes a little skunked, which I'm wondering because I kept it in my car.
It's a little. Well, it's cold out though. You should be fine.
Yeah, but on the drive back, 7 hours of heat in the car.
I guess that's true. You don't have a trunk, huh?
I don't.
It's definitely smoked. I can taste that like smoked Gouda, you know, when you have...
Just leave it at smoked, please.
It does.
Don't bring cheese into this.
You know what I'm talking about when you have smoked Gouda.
That's one of the
You have
greatest things
that
of all time.
same kind of flavor, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, specifically like cheese, though. Not just like barbecue, but specifically smoked Gouda.
It does. It kind of has like a... Yeah, there's no other way to say it. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, I'm for it. It's got a little bit of that metallic-y goodness going on.
Yeah,
you get from like a MGD or something.
Yeah. It's almost tinny, like it's coming out of a can, but it's in a glass.
Nice. Yeah, it's good, man. Good first impressions for sure. Passionately brewed and bottled in Chambersburg.
Chambersburg is not that I'm not. It's an okay city.
Not that I'm not.
It's a very small city in PA.
Yeah, it's fine. 5.25%, and there's no descripts, which I'm actually okay with. Here's the beer.
So
drink it.
that's why I asked. I stopped in. I was gonna get beer regardless, but when I'm guessing his name was Erie. That's what the fuck it said on his shirt, and I'm pretty sure I asked him and I forgot. When he suggested a couple beers and I tried them, and they were good. They were just solid as fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these smaller breweries, and I'm assuming this is a smaller brewery because I've never heard of it, and I lived within an hour of it. What happens is they try too hard to be unique, and they go over the top.
Yeah.
And it's not that great of a beer.
Yeah.
This is straightforward good.
I like it.
Let's get this off there, and let's get into this shenanigans. Because we're not going to do a bunch of beer reviews right fucking now.
No, that's very true. We're going to sip on this for a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I like it. Good choice. Rating? Solid 2.
Is it not blowing you away?
No, it's not blowing me away, but it's very good.
See, the only reason I would want to give it anywhere near a 3 is because of how unique it is and how drinkable it is. Because it does... I've never had a beer like this that's smoked, that tastes like a dark roasty thing, but been light enough that I could have a 6-pack of these.
I think so.
But it's not
especially
blowing...
in the winter season.
Yeah, but it's not blowing me away, so I understand that. So I'll go with strong 2. Very,
Yeah.
very strong 2.
I'm cool
Very,
with it.
very happy with this.
I'm cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
They do have a lot of description words, though. German, style, smoked, black, lager, beer.
Adjective beer. Adjective central.
Harrison Whitney, good to see you. And if anybody knows that quote, you can fucking hop on here and yell at me. Do you know that quote?
Yeah.
What is it?
What are you laughing at?
I love how...
I
Yeah, I
had
know
to think
that.
if it was Billy Madison or Adam or Happy Gilmore, and it's Billy Madison.
Yeah, you're right. I just expected you to just be like, yeah, I know that, it's this. But as soon as I asked, you looked up to the sky.
As soon as you started talking, I knew it was Adam Sandler. I just had to think about which part it was.
German is a descriptor. What are you talking about, Jared?
German, yeah. Adjective, it's German. Yes.
Stop.
Wet dog.
Ooh, dog.
No, I'm not going to say go Bears. I'm sorry. The Bears, like the Cincinnati Bears.
The Browns. They won today. I was happy.
Well,
What do
guys,
we got here?
Well, this is why we picked the episode 6 at 14 minutes in the
By the
first
way,
place.
we
614
are
magazine.
a very colorful podcast today. We got that.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
everybody.
Commander, I really like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. We invented it, and it's online for sale. tpublic.com/Rogue Squadron Podcast or something like that.
He's got obviously the original trilogy one, Luke, Han, Vader, or I'm sorry, Leia and Veda. One of these days.
I actually said that earlier today. It was
Vadel.
like Layer and Veda. Yeah, so you can see this. This is like a copy of the classic Beatles shirt. But yeah, Luke, Han, Leia, Vader. And we have one for prequels, sequels, and KOTOR.
And Knights of the Old Republic. So if you're a Revan fan, you can get his fucking name on your shirt. And you can pick any color, by the way.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you can do that.
Yeah, I like the yellow one.
No, I like the yellow one for the original trilogy because the scroll.
Yeah, you said scroll earlier. It's a crawl, dude. Come on.
I call
man.
it the scroll, the scrolling text at the beginning. I know everybody calls it a crawl, but me naturally, I want to call it a scroll. They're scrolling words.
Well, we're just going to have to put that up as a poll and see
it's
what people say.
unfathomed.
You fathomed it earlier. Anyways, back to this. 614 magazine, local magazine. We got a little bit of a write-up about ourselves,
We got featured, man.
which was pretty fucking cool, I think.
It wasn't just a write-up, by the way. They interviewed us. It wasn't like they found us and did something.
Well, what are the terms? I don't know.
No, I agree. I'm just saying they
He interviewed
reached out.
us and then he did a write-up.
Yeah. They reached out. They wanted to feature us, and it's a local magazine, Columbus Local. That's what it's called, 614, which is the area code.
Zip code.
Area. But we have 4 pages of our nonsense.
And some original art, man, which I thought was pretty great, too.
Yeah. So we appreciate them reaching out. We love being, and we're like centerfold, dude.
Ryan Caskey was the artist.
Looks great.
Lots of cool original stuff. Yeah, so we're going to send these out to...
What's one of the questions?
Oh, yeah, so they did, like, general interview. How'd you start? What do you guys, do on the podcast? Why'd you do it? And then they asked us a few specific, like, beer questions, like, if you could get hammered with any Star Wars character, who would it be and why? And I said I would go out with Chewbacca because he likes to have a good time, and if anybody wants to talk smack, he can throw down. And also, I would get to cuddle with him afterwards.
Cuddle bugs.
Which is, like Rio said in Solo, I feel like, got to curl up in a Wookiee's lap. I'm never going to say it Wookiee ever again. Wookiee. And what local beers would these characters drink? We said, so Han Solo would just get the Franklinton Pub Ale from Land Grant, just a straightforward beer. So,
yeah.
There's some interesting questions in here.
I love the art. I love the art
of Jar Jar and an Ewok. Jar Jar and Wicket getting hammered. And R2 as a keg.
You want to show the fucking viewers, or are you going to what happens?
I did already.
Okay.
Look at it again. It's hard to...
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's beer. Beer here.
But yeah, thank you, 614 Mag.
Yeah, all of our... Before I interrupted you earlier, all of our patrons are going to get a copy of these, and we might even give you a little love letter in the fucking middle.
Yeah, I'm sending you kisses in the mail, you know what I'm saying?
Kisses in the magazine. Proud to be. So if you guys are... Now I'm going to plug ourselves. If you guys are fans of the show, I said...
Watch it, listen to it, subscribe to it.
Listen to it. You can buy some t-shirts, help support us. Yeah. You can become a patron, and they all get extra little tidbits, like a signed copy of the 614 magazine.
Yep.
And there's a lot that goes along with that, extra content and stuff. So we appreciate it. I approve this message. By Mopar.
Sorry to finish having that beer. John asked if we have the Revan Black series. Yes.
Yeah.
In the case.
Somewhere over there.
That's one of the first Black series I ever bought, actually.
You can thank us Legends fans for that. I can actually thank Drew Karpyshyn for that, because he wrote Revan.
I think he's saying because Hasbro always lets, like, one per year, people vote on a Legends figure.
Yeah, Revan's one of my favorite characters of all time.
I'm going to thank myself for that.
I appreciate me for
bought it.
I played the game.
Red
and blue lightsaber, bitch.
Red and blue.
Red and blue.
Red and purple, you mean?
All the days.
We voted for the figure. Yeah, no, I understand.
I played him.
I bought the figure.
I am Revan. Thank you for voting for me.
Well, John, if you're a big Legends fan, you should go back in our feed and listen to the Drew Karpyshyn episodes. He was on twice.
Yeah, we
asked him why Revan's the best thing ever. And he's like, nah, that's not a big deal. He's just the coolest Star Wars character ever made, and I wrote him. So
I wrote him. I made him or her a badass. Oh man, yes, we know, John. Legends does have a demand, and it can be demanded as Legends.
Yeah,
that's the cool thing about it. You can still like it. It's cool. It's still there. We got a lot of fucks around here. Look at all this Legends shit.
They can't see it.
I like this too.
Yeah.
Padme.
Fucking Padme's not Legends. Bane reading Revan's holocron. You never fucking talked about that, John.
You didn't mention Catwoman.
Come on, John.
All right, guys, we're going to be getting into some of the video game nonsense. We started recording, streaming live.
Yeah, some retro Star Wars stuff.
Classic Star Wars video game stuff. So what we're going to be start on some regular basis of some type. We started off with Dark Forces, the original.
Which I had never played.
I actually had not played that either originally. I had played through most of it, probably within the past year when I was living in PA.
Yeah.
But the Dark Forces 2, obviously, I've been through. So Commander was going through it, and I was yelling at him about it.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. The controls are messed up because I don't have an actual mouse. I have a trackpad, so I need to figure that out. Mm-hmm. Or I need to map it to my Xbox controller the right way. But it was frustrating. I've never played Doom or any of those style games before, so I was getting used to like the motion and the graphics and stuff. It's interesting to say the least.
It's a difficult game just physically to get through.
Yeah.
It's Doom. It's Doom Star Wars. That's what it is. It's hard, man.
Origin of the Dark Troopers.
Origin of the Dark Troopers. You find the Death Star plans.
Yep. Their ship, the Hawk 290, is fucking awesome.
It looks exactly like the Normandy, like
It's
physically.
sweet. I never noticed that before. Because I've seen that ship a lot in the X-Wing game, but I never connected it to the SSV.
Yeah.
Kyle
I've
Katarn.
never been a big fan of Kyle Katarn, even
No.
though I do like the.
It's kind of
How do I say that? Because I'm not even a big fan of the time period he's in.
Nope.
He's just kind of a random person that's a part of a weird time. Like it's weird that he would be a part of the Death Star plans and then go forward 4 or 5 years and then be a pivotal point of like post movies.
Yeah.
Because he actually, like in Jedi Outcast, you get trained by Luke Skywalker again.
That's why I don't like it. Because you start off in Dark Forces. I never played it, but I at least knew who Kyle was. You're just going undercover and shooting things and getting plans. And then all of a sudden you're force sensitive. Just because back then everyone could be force sensitive, I guess.
Well, yeah.
They were writing new stories after episode 6. Like Luke, yeah, he just training everybody.
And actually, and that's another one, Keegs. I always see Phantom Finn and want to call you something else. Keegs. You're fucking around. I have never played Shadows of the Empire. I've like watched other people play, but I have never played myself.
It's been a while. Obviously, not since I had the N64. But yeah, I haven't played it in years. I think I even bought it when I had an N64 like a few years ago, just to have it as like a Star Wars collection, but I never played it back then too, either. Always.
From my understanding,
as it was.
It like the first 2 or 3 levels are the best, and then the game goes downhill from there. From my understanding.
Who would know? It just introduces like Dash Rendar, Prince Zizor, one of the pirates, the Black Sun guy, the green guy with like the ponytail. Have you ever seen him before?
Yeah, I think so.
The two of them, IG-88. Well, he was in the movie, but like you actually fight him in the game.
IG-88's in Jedi Knight. The Dark Forces 2, yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, looks like I got to go play through all these games now.
Yeah.
I sound so sad about it.
Oh, God,
let's go play Star Wars games. The good ones before Disney took over.
But it is bad. There's a lot of bad shit. Like, there was an entire thing where we went through shit water and had to do a maze in the sewer systems.
But also, when did that come out? Like 90?
I think it was like early 90s. I want to guess 93.
I feel like for games back then, it wasn't that bad.
No, but for any other time.
I did see people raving on the Steam forums like, back when Lucasfilm actually did stuff. LucasArts, good game. It's like an awesome game.
But to be fair, I would rather have content like that than have no content.
That's true.
Just like nowadays.
But going back to KOTOR, it's still great. Going back to, you said Dark Forces 2 and Jedi Knight and Academy and Outcast and stuff.
Outcast is one of the smoothest games. Like they progress very quickly.
Yeah.
Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight is going to be quite a big jump, but it's still blocky and it's still kind of. When you get to Outcast, the lightsaber battles in Outcast are fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's almost closer to, Starkiller. What are those games?
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Outcast is closer to Force Unleashed than it is to the old games. So.
Well, we'll see. We'll gradually progress all the way through those.
Yeah. So that's going to be other expanded, more additional future content. Extras from
behind the scenes, director's cut.
So if you're a fan of the show.
Exclusive content.
What are you playing?
Oh, man. Well, I got really excited about Battlefield 5. I'm glad you got that. It's fun. I've been kind of busy the past week, so I haven't been playing too much. Mainly Dark Souls on the Switch, which is pretty interesting. Remastered, 60 FPS, just like it is in the Xbox, but it's in your pocket basically. I haven't played Pokemon. I've been off on Battlefield 5, and we had that run of Battlefront last week, and I don't think anyone's played it since then.
You get enough of it real quick, but when you get a group together, it's really fun.
Yeah, like we had a solid week last week. Everybody was playing. We would have like parties of 6 or 8 a couple times throughout the week, and then playing heroes and villains. But now I'm just like, I haven't even thought about it in a few days. I'm like, yeah. I'm over it again. Only problem is that I want to keep playing so I can get credits. So when Dooku comes out, I can just get him right away.
Yeah, I have plenty of credits. I don't spend my money on that game outside of characters, which I've got them all already. So I also have a lot more time logged in that game than I think a lot of people. Because me and Kerner would play.
Probably. And you play Starfighter all the time.
It's very true. I fucking love Starfighter. Yeah. What am I playing? I recently on my DS
what are you playing, Mobile?
just bought because I asked for a new Pokemon game
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Oh.
So to get
How
hyped
new
up,
of a new one?
whatever I don't even know what the newest one is. I would just ask, find the most expensive one, give me that one. Because what are they, $40, $50?
Yeah, but you're going to get stuck with shitty Pokemon.
I kind of want different Pokemon. I'm fine with that. I just wanted something different. But in the meantime,
that I can't follow. You're breaking my heart.
keys, man.
Ice cream on Jenny's Mon.
To get hyped up for that, I bought, just like on a console, you can buy games just right straight on your DS and download them. So I bought Pokemon Yellow for, I think it was $8. I was like, fuck, I've never played it before. And it's going to be, I assumed at the time it was going to be this exact same thing as Red or Blue, but you have Pikachu following you.
Right.
Because I've seen snippets or screenshots of that fucking thing.
I think he follows you and it has all the Pokemon instead of splitting some of them.
So
I can't remember.
What I've already figured out is I'm kind of scared because it is the exact same map, but you start off with Pikachu instead.
Right.
Exact same everything.
Right.
I went up to someone random. After you beat Misty, you go up the little thing. You got to beat the 5 guys in a row that are all Team Rocket.
Yep.
Right at the top of that map right there in a corner, I talked to a random guy. He said, I'm a terrible Pokemon trainer. Can you please just take my Charmander? And I was like, fuck, did I miss someone in the city before?
Ooh, good call. I don't remember. I had Yellow back on the day, but I only played it like once or twice.
Oh, I'm so scared that I skipped Squirtle or something.
Because I feel like you can get all of them.
Yeah.
They make it more like the show.
And that's actually, they do tweak it a little bit. So instead of like a random Team Rocket person, it is James and Jesse who fight you.
That was the confusing thing being a kid, because you just saw the show and then the game comes out and it's close enough, but it's so different. You're like, wait, what? Same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Same story? What's going on?
Yeah. So I am balls deep in that, especially being on the road. That thing's so just fun to boot up. And I captured a Mankey. I've been low kicking the fuck out of everything.
Dude, Mankey early on is so good.
And the weird thing is, for whatever reason, his low kick, not only is it super strong like Karate Chop, dude, you teach Machop Karate Chop and he just fucks. You could be Karate Chopping a Geodude and you just fuck him.
It's just one shot KOs, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was legitimately killing higher level Pokemon with a low kick. And even if I wasn't, there's a chance to have them be flinched.
Right.
I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. Not only did I kick the shit out of you, you sneezed, and I'm not going to do it again. So I've been beating the shit out of him.
Attack.
Yeah, I've been beating the shit out of everybody with my Mankey. Outside of that, Battlefield 5. I played it earlier today. I played it yesterday morning. So balls deep.
I'm glad you think so, because I liked it instantly, and I was a little worried that I was like overzealous, because I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it. Just
so
general, like there's glitches and bugs, and
it's a brand new game,
rushed it out, and DICE is failing, and.
But I don't like what glitches
I'm
and
glad
bugs.
I wasn't.
I legitimately.
I've had a good amount of bugs.
Like what?
One time I was getting revived, but the guy got killed before he got me up. But it was like right at the end, and I glitched in. I couldn't get up, and then I started falling through the map.
Oh yeah, that's never.
And I
happened.
couldn't die, and I couldn't respawn. So I was just literally just underneath the map, just waiting till the round was over.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, can't you respawn?
Not once you like. That's what I mean. It glitched because he was in the middle of getting me up or whatever for some reason. So.
I'm very happy with it. It's smooth. It's like Battlefield 1 2.0.
4 combined.
It is. It's kind of right in the middle.
Which
the
is why
maps
I like it.
are the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Maps are great.
The sound. Dude, you don't understand.
The sound in Battlefield has always been
when I'm running into battle in abandoned farm or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm running into battle and here, and you're just, as I'm playing a game, I'm like, I'm going to get fucked right here.
I know.
There's a plane coming. And the part where they can drop bombs and it blows everything apart and you won't die, but you'll get knocked to the floor.
I love that they added that
Fucking
part.
terrifying.
I love that they added that.
I'll be running into like a hangar. I'm like, I'm going to fucking take the boom and I'll get blown to the side. I'm
So
like,
sweet.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love it. I also love that you can spawn on everybody just like every other Battlefield thing.
Yeah, the squad thing is just
It's on
great.
point still.
I wish they didn't lower it from 5 members to 4.
Yeah.
Squads used to be 5 people, now they're 4 people.
I don't
But
know why.
it's fine.
Someone
but
had
yeah,
to-
no, it's great. It's awesome. Kerner's popping in here. John Simone, you're a savage. Yeah. He's mad about Battlefield. Or
John
just
Simone,
saying,
have you ever been happy about anything? Look at this. Graphics don't make a game. I know that, but it is probably.
I know, we just talked about what does make a game.
Yeah,
It is beautiful.
it is a beautiful.
It's truly
game.
beautiful. Yeah, I haven't looked up. Maybe it's out there, but I haven't found it yet about DLC and extra maps and stuff because the American and the Japanese forces aren't in the game at all.
Wow. Oh, dude. If there was a Pacific,
There might be. I hope they add that.
Dude,
Dude,
they
if you
should-
think back to Battlefield 4, we got 5 DLCs of 5 maps each. Maybe some of them are 4, but
the other thing that I've noticed is there's no ships, no sea, anything.
right. Yeah,
So
I hope they add that stuff.
It would be really cool if they introduced that. Because I actually did see, and I haven't clicked on it yet. I forget what the fucking thing was. You open it up and it was like war zone along that. Like you would be a part of like a push
Yeah.
of the war, I assume. Dude, if I could drop in and do like my part in an entirety of a 3-day, 4-day long,
I see what you mean.
3-day, 4-day long battle, that would be fucking awesome.
Well, they have that, but it's not like 3 actual days. It's like 3 simulated days.
Okay.
It's like what the fuck's the name of it? Grand Operations, where like it's a big battle and it goes in 3 different stages. So one stage might be conquest, one stage might be like.
But that's consecutive. Like you would do one and then
Yeah.
it would land. This other thing, it was legitimately 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, it's been on there for. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like you
I
could,
know because they put the update out this week and I haven't played it since then.
you
so.
could like change the tide of a whole fucking battle/war.
Battlefield's so good.
It
And
is
the
so
thing
good.
that pisses me off the most about Battlefront, I think we're going to talk about it again, and then I'm going to drop it. I just can't believe it's the same developer making that game.
Yeah, that's another one. Along what John's saying, it's a beautiful game, but that gameplay sucks, and it's so limited.
Yeah, it's
Battlefield
not good.
5, every building you look at, you can go in and it probably has an upstairs. There's probably ammo in there. Dude, the other thing I noticed,
Tell me all about it.
you can build things in Battlefield 5.
Oh yeah,
Are you fucking kidding? Like if a building falls down, you can put up sandbags to like replace a wall.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's so awesome.
oh my God, you could just like plan your whole strategy around this.
You know what we totally forgot about too? They are putting a battle royale mode in there too. It just hasn't come out yet. Like the Fortnite PUBG thing.
Yeah.
That with Battlefield controls and squads or whatever, that would be legit. So, I guess I'm never playing Black Ops again.
That's why I didn't buy it. It's
I will
actually it's
for
on sale
zombies.
right now.
I will for zombies.
It's on sale right now too.
Yeah, but
Or
I got
it
extra
was.
costumes.
Battlefield 5, I would right now give it like a 9 out of 10. I'm really fucking happy with it. And I actually haven't had too many glitches or bugs or anything. I probably played, let's just call it like 10 rounds in 2 days.
I've had a decent amount actually.
0. I haven't had any. So maybe it's the update fixed a lot because
Probably.
the only thing that I noticed, which it's not even a bug, it just kind of pisses me off, is I'll be getting revived, and then like as I get up, the guy who's reviving me will die, and it won't get me up, and I'll
Right.
just die. It'll
Right.
just say bleeding out or fatal injury, which I'm just like, you had me right there, and
Right.
it actually got to that point.
I
But
think it's supposed to do that though.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. What we're gonna get into? Well, you want to go into the Avengers?
Yeah, so we
Answer something for me.
okay.
Is this supposed to be Avengers 4 or is this
It's Avengers 4, yeah.
so it's not it's supposed to be after Avengers 3, not after Infinity War.
No, it is Avengers 3 is Infinity War. The Civil War is Captain America movie. Avengers and then Age of Ultron is 2.
Right, Avengers
Infinity War is 3.
Okay.
And this is like Infinity War and this is like part 1 and 2 kind of.
Wait, they're doing
It's not called part 1 and 2, but like they filmed them together. Like it's supposed to be Infinity War set this up and then Endgame ends it.
this new one's called Endgame?
Yeah.
I don't know why I missed that. Yeah,
Avengers
can't wait for Endgame.
4 Endgame, yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't remember seeing the words Endgame. I did watch the trailer,
What up, Dave?
and at least I think I did. It was with Tony.
Yeah,
and
it opens
he-
with him. He's floating through the.
And is that how it ends? Well,
We
he's
don't-
by
we-
himself.
No, because he's on Titan
Yeah.
And I think everybody that's there with them goes to Ash except for, so it's him and Nebula are there left alone on Titan.
Okay.
So they're together right now. Everyone's, dude, what up, Jamie? Everyone's like loving your beard right now.
Trying.
Never shave it again, obviously.
Guys, bask in my glory.
So yeah, I mean, I thought the Avengers 4 trailer was cool because
It's like a DC movie. People die and not everybody's happy. Continue.
no, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna
loved it,
say what Tommy Boy mentioned to me the other day is like they didn't give everything away. It wasn't super intense. You didn't see shots of every single hero. Like they kept
Simple.
it.
They kept it simple.
My first reaction was like, oh, that's like not epic at all. But also, it's kind of supposed to be like that. I
What's
feel.
up, Jamie?
What up?
Sorry, I read the Mopar. Your beard Mopar looks great, and I didn't see who said it.
What, Jamie?
I thought it was much more personal
Yeah.
and very straightforward for Marvel.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. I thought it was great. You could see that even Tony was just like, we're fucked. I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
We lost. If anybody ever receives anything, hopefully Pepper Potts, what's her name?
Pepper Potts.
I got it right.
Yeah.
If
Sorry, I got it. Jamie just said AntMan, but he spelled it like your aunt.
I hate this guy.
I'm thinking I'm gonna make that the episode title.
AntMan.
So I gotta text it to myself. Thanks, Jamie.
Uncle, dude.
He says he's sick of Ant-Man. I'm not. He's only had 2 movies.
I'm fine with it. It is weird that they would focus that much to have 2 movies on Ant-Man, but it's
Because they need the quantum
Let me ask-
realm in order for them to redo shit.
let me Uncle Woman is cool though.
Because I did see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did we talk about that last week?
No. Did you? I've heard good things, but it's just like
Yeah, it was
yeah,
good.
it was a good movie. Period. It's done.
Yeah, and that's what I love about Marvel having this span of different heroes is that you can make Ant-Man and it's not going to be a $1 billion movie and it can just be really good and that's it.
So I heard back home on my way home like a month ago, WMMS has a afternoon show and there was a woman complaining about movies coming out this like the past 5 years, let's just say 5-10 years. She said her complaint was, why are all the studios making only superhero movies or comic movies? I want something new and fresh. And the other hosts were like, well, first of all, because they make money and that's what people want regardless of what you're watching. The other guy was saying, even if you don't want that stuff, you know how many independent films and non-superhero films are out there?
There's so many movies.
I was so like listening to that because I was pissed. I was like, this chick either has me on a string, like, keep listening, motherfucker, because you know what I'm saying? Like they'll just dog on stuff just for the fuck of it. But she
Yeah.
legitimately was pissed that all these films are coming out and she didn't like them.
Right.
I'm like, you don't have to like them. Go watch something else. Netflix has 1 million things
I
available.
know. That's what I don't get about the hate. Like, if you're in the fandom and you don't like what's being put out, that makes sense to be grumpy about it because it's like different than what you expected or blah, blah, blah. But when you don't even care about Star Wars and all you're doing is complaining that there's Star Wars movies coming out, like, that doesn't make any sense. Just ignore it. Watch something else.
I agree.
Watch fucking Beauty and the Beast or whatever.
Well, what are your thoughts on the trailer, though?
So yeah, I thought it was really cool that they went that direction with it and didn't make it like super epic and like showing you snippets of everything. To the point, I am pissed that Cap shaved his beard. I don't care which one.
Wait, I didn't even see.
Yeah, he's beardless again.
I thought the whole trailer was just Stark on the ship
You watched the wrong thing.
because he was just recording that video into the broken helmet.
That's how it started.
Oh, I must have zoned out or something.
Mother ass. We're watching this trailer right now.
Let's do it.
All right. I was gonna say
Coming up-
you want to know thoughts about this? We haven't even seen the correct version of it yet.
Everybody who's live with us, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to be getting into the Game of the Year, evolution of the Game of the Year. So we're going to be going through every Game of the Year from 1980 through present time.
Oh, are we now?
I'm so fucking hyped for it. I watched a little bit of it, and I was just so nostalgic. I'm so hyped for it.
I'm pretty sure you guys I can play this because you're not going to be able to hear it. You can just going to see the thing and then you're going to listen to us talk about it.
I honestly didn't even realize that was Iron Man at first. I thought it was like Deathstroke.
Because it's damaged.
Yeah.
It just starts
Yeah.
like so fucking somber. I love it.
If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this.
Sorry if we get quiet. People that are
Part
not
of the
watching
journey,
and only
Steve.
listening, we're watching the trailer.
So he must have left Titan.
Drift in space
Yeah,
with
Nebula.
zero
I think that's
problems.
the ship that the Guardians showed up on,
That sounds.
and all the Guardians that were on Titan are dead.
Food and water ran out 4 days ago.
Food and water ran out 4 days
Oxygen
ago.
run out tomorrow
I've been eating my own shit.
That'd be it.
But Nebula's an android, so he doesn't need anything.
When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
I feel like it was so sudden. Their departure in Infinity War was so sudden.
Say that again. What do you mean?
When Iron Man left Pepper.
Oh, yeah. What? Was it Thanos'
Thanos.
armor?
Yeah, he's a fucking farmer now.
Exactly what he said he was going to do.
A man of your
He
talents?
wiped out
Oh, he does look
50%.
douchey.
of all living creatures.
He's crying because his beard's gone.
We lost. All of us.
He still looks fucking hunky as ever.
We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves.
Someone lived. Of course.
This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
Where's Wonder Woman? She's gonna save everything.
Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
At least you got Dollar Shave Club up in this bitch. Steve Rogers. Jesus.
Free delivery to the Avengers headquarters. Because they saved New York. So epic.
Endgame.
Music's intense too.
When is this actually supposed to be released? Is it gonna pop up?
April.
right
Is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport.
This is important for the end of Ant-Man and the
Is this
Wasp.
an old message?
Ant-Man, Ant-Man. I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Wait, so how does that? Sorry, thank you guys for sticking with us. If
Yeah.
you're just listening,
Yeah.
how? So you're saying the end of Ant-Man and Wasp leads
Yes.
into that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I don't know if you want me to. Oh, we're drinking the next beer. If you want me to say it, or if you want, because it's a spoiler. I don't know if you care.
Just go ahead. I'll get to that as soon as I can. We're sipping on Roy Pitt's Daddy Fat Sacks
Ooh.
American IPA.
You know, I've been having mostly, because it's wintertime, mostly like stouts and porters and brown ales and stuff. But, dude, a good IPA, it will do you right. It's been a while since
A
I've
good
had
stock. Don't fuck around. Just give me the goodness.
one. Yes, yes. So back to Ant-Man. Basically, the
Yes.
doctor, Hank Pym, he tells the origin story
Yep.
of the Ant-Man suit. And his wife goes subatomic or whatever, and she's lost, right?
Oh, okay.
So in Ant-Man and the Wasp, they're building technology to go into the quantum realm and get her because she's still alive. She's just lost, like, as a fucking subatomic molecule or whatever the hell.
living on a piece of dog shit.
So the reason they need Ant-Man in the MCU so prominently is because I think, and I'm not a comic book expert, but that they need the quantum realm and the time travel shit to undo Thanos or find Thanos or whatever they need to do. So anyways, they find her and they basically build this machine and they're transporting it in that van because they're on the run. In the post-credit scene, Ant-Man comes out of subatomic realm and everybody else is turned to ash from Thanos' snap. So Hank and his daughter and his wife that they just rescued, Ant-Man comes back and he's by himself because they're all ash. They got fucking wiped out from the snap.
So what does that mean?
So then he has
So
it's just
time travel.
him, and he goes back in what we've seen in this trailer, and he finds the Avengers at their headquarters because he has that fucking quantum technology in the van.
So what does that mean though? Like, well, how's he gonna use it?
I don't know exactly, but that's the fact that they put that in the trailer. Like that's the key. It's him having that machine and shit for them to time travel.
They're
or
all
whatever.
gonna go subatomic, land on Thanos' face,
pick his boogers out,
actually get ingested by him, and then go opposite and
like
blow him apart.
Obi-Wan and Dirge, and
Just
the
like
Clone Wars.
Kay in Men in Black.
yeah,
We got this
man.
figured out.
That's it.
You want a fucking sandwich? Here it is, full of Avengers and Hulk. Try to swallow Hulk, bitch. Wait, did Hulk disappear?
No, he's in there. Bruce is in there.
Hulk didn't disappear. Who was on Earth that didn't disappear?
So basically, it's all the original Avengers and
Black Panther?
Nebula and Rocket.
Black Panther disappeared?
No, but his general. No, sorry, Black Panther did disappear, but his general is back.
I
They're
thought
still
there was like
alive.
2 or 3 people. Vision's gone.
Yep.
Scarlet Witch
is gone.
Scarlet Witch. Those are the two that was going to keep everything together.
Winter Soldier's gone.
That is,
All the Guardians except for Rocket. Is gone.
Guys, I'm saying it now. Winter Soldier doesn't mean dick to me. I don't give a fuck.
Same here. Thank you.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
about
give
Winter
a shit.
Soldier.
Everyone, like hardcore MCU people, I always see them have Winter Soldier as their favorite movie.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know what. Maybe it's simply because we're not huge Cap fans. So it's just like, of course, his
best friend
best
gets
friend-
abducted, turned into a super soldier.
best friend and or number one enemy
Yeah.
in the movies is. I'm just like, next.
But yeah, so I'm excited, man.
Do we
Avengers hype.
know? Do we know where? I know that this. It's hard because I've only seen it like twice, and I still have no fucking clue what happened.
What, Infinity War?
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
He's Ash.
He's gone,
Yeah.
but he has the. No, he doesn't have the time stone.
No,
See,
he gave it up. Remember?
That's the dumbest thing. He had to have had a plan.
They're gonna loop that shit back, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, it will.
Just like
Because if
episode
they
9.
don't, I'm gonna be pissed. Because the fact that he's like, no, everything we gotta do, he went straight Batman on everybody. No, we can't give him this.
You
He
ain't
wants
touching
this.
this
He can't
shit.
do this.
It's got my cocaine hidden
and
inside. You
he's
can't have
literally
it.
just like, can I have it? He's like, okay, here it is. Just don't kill Tony. 10 minutes ago, you said I'm gonna let everybody die because I gotta protect
Well,
this.
that should show you how important it is that he saw in his vision.
His vision, get it?
Jammy's over here
Talking.
talking goodness about Civil War. He said Civil War is a masterpiece. Thank you. I like it a lot. I like it a fuck ton.
It sucks to suck, man. You're wrong.
Get out of here. You like Civil War too.
I do. Honestly, the whole point I like Civil War is because, well, one, everybody wants to see superheroes beat the shit out of each other. Two,
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like the number one out of all of them, and he's 10, 12
and Black
years old.
Panther, yeah.
Yeah. The new cats in the game are fucking savages.
Learned a fun fact about Doctor Strange. He is in his blue cloak and cape all the time, and whenever he's in like normal street clothes, that's an illusion. Like he's casting a spell to make it look like he's wearing fucking normal ass clothes. Can't remember where I saw that, but I was like, dude, Doctor Strange, fucking baller.
Yeah. Interesting.
So yeah, I'm all Marvel hyped. Did you see the Captain Marvel trailer?
No.
A new Captain Marvel trailer came out on Monday. I don't know anything about the character. Looks pretty cool. 90s. It's gonna be retro nostalgia goodness. Sam Jackson.
All right. So speaking of trailers, and I think I saw a part of that Captain Marvel. I don't know anything about her, so I didn't want to go
Neither do
like
I.
balls deep. I kind of just want to be surprised.
Yeah.
I watched a part of it. She like beats the shit out of an old lady on a subway, and I was like, all right, that doesn't mean anything to me, but I'll just watch the whole thing later. Something I saw earlier today that I didn't know was a thing, which I'm super hyped for. Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about that.
Didn't know anything about it because I think they just released that it was delayed. They're going to be pushing it back to 2020 or something like that.
Yeah.
But if they are doing like a retro, well, we call it retro. They already had Wonder Woman, which was retro. But this like a true retro that we can relate with.
Yeah.
Of Wonder Woman, fucking savage. Fucking sign me up.
Yep. Yeah, they released some photos from that, I think, like 6 months ago or something was when I saw them. But yeah, that should be good. And then, yeah, Captain Marvel's set in the 90s, so that should be Nostalgia Central as well.
Cool.
I'm excited. So yeah, Marvel. And then last thing about the Marvel stuff, the last two things. Spider-Man trailer is supposed to be coming out. They had an event, but they delayed releasing the trailer online. They did like a private screening, so that's not out yet, but it's supposed to be for Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man movie.
Nice.
And then-
I that's one character.
Yeah.
I will always see.
Yeah. So I'm looking
We've
forward to
talked
that.
about it's the nostalgia stuff. Everybody's asking, hey, Commander, where's that shirt from? Kerner's asking if there's any promo codes. It's on TeePublic.
I think they're still 30% off. Last time I checked.
TeePublic, Rogue Squadron Podcast, or you can find us on Rogue Squad Pod. But just click on the, once you find us, click on our homepage. We can bring it up.
Yeah, kind of.
They do like 25, 30% off for several days. I believe last time we were on there, it was 30% off. But, last chance right now. Final sale of the year.
There you go. See, you just go here, and then you just type in Rogue Squadron Podcast, and you hit enter, and then it's going to search, and then it's going to show you the results. What was the result? Hey, look, there's us.
So click on one of them, go to our homepage. I think the homepage is technically Rogue Squad Pod. You can click on the homepage there.
Yeah, I like this other designs and shit.
But as you can see, it's originally $20 right there. It's down to $14. So we've got the prequels,
we got a ton.
KOTOR, sequels, original trilogy.
Made this Black Sabbath one too.
Awesome. But yeah, as you can see, everything's 30% off going on for the next, does that say 6 days?
Think so.
6 days.
No, that's 6 hours.
6 hours.
So get them quick. You can pick whatever you want and then change the color and get whatever you fucking feel like. And there's different kinds of shirts, and you can go get
Ooh,
them
I like
now.
that kind of reddish one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So you literally have, if you guys are live with us, 6 hours to grab the last sale on that. So 30% off.
Do it.
Load the fuck up, man.
I did get, I think we talked about before, like how the premium or the tri-blend is like good quality.
I like the tri-blend. It's lighter.
I did get the classic one for this, and it's cheaper, and I like it. I like the fit better than the other one, to be honest. It's not as soft, but it's still good.
The tri-blend's a little small. They would definitely run small.
Because, you know, sometimes you can get like a cheap ass, like fucking Champion brand shirt or something that's just really bad. These are not like that. They're actually good quality. So, yeah, check it out. Do it.
We still live?
Yeah, we're still live. John's over here just complaining about
Chocolate cake.
everything. Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake's
No,
not that
Toby
good.
should have been Spider-Man. He should have been in the thing. Nope. I don't know. I think Tom Holland's the best one we've had. Okay. Oh yeah, last bit of Marvel. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance 3
tpublic.com.
/ Ultimate Alliance 3.
30% off 6 hours, guys.
So I've raved about Ultimate Alliance before. You know, we played that. It's a lot of fucking fun.
Dude, it's Marvel Gauntlet Legends. Are you fucking kidding me? All fucking
Oh,
day.
it's amazing. Yeah. So 3 is coming out next year, and it's only on the Switch.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm assuming they have something bigger planned for like all consoles, but Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is, I'm not even going to pull it up. It's exactly what you would expect, just like the first two, but better graphics, more heroes, and more powers and stuff. But you're fighting against Thanos's troops. What's it called? The Black Order, I think. Like those 5 henchmen that come in at the beginning of Infinity War to wreck shit. You're fighting against them the whole time. So
That is cool. See, I do kind of like how they do that. Just like in Justice League, where Darkseid doesn't actually come down. We haven't even seen the DC Thanos yet. He sends Steppenwolf down to fuck everybody's day up, and he does, basically.
right.
And at the end of that, they're like, yay, we won. We defeated the master of the evil. And they're like, bitch, that was my
Yeah, no
henchman.
clue.
You have no fucking clue. I'm so excited. So excited for this.
Well, just like Thanos sends Loki. You know, Avengers.
Loki.
He's pissed.
Not a fan of Loki.
Yeah.
Are you?
Nah, not really. I was just talking about the archetype.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. He's not my favorite.
Yeah. So I think that's all the nerd nonsense we got going on.
That's what happened.
I do want to give a shout out. If you guys are fans of the show, you know we're big fans of Between the Buried and Me. They got nominated for Grammy. That's just random music knowledge.
First one ever.
But
For them.
it is just something that I'm honestly proud. It's so fucking cool, and we've been fans of them for fucking 12 years, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything they've released in those 12 years has been fucking perfect.
Oh,
so
yeah. They're great.
Finally, they've been nominated for a Grammy, so super excited.
As well as the scores for Solo and The Last Jedi, both nominated. And I
Nice.
think sound design for both as well.
For The Last Jedi and Solo.
I think. Don't quote me on that. Definitely the scores, though.
Nice.
Yeah, John Williams got a credit on both because he wrote the theme for Solo. Even though he didn't do the full score, he wrote like the theme part. So savage. I wouldn't expect anything less from Mr. Williams and John Powell killing it.
Yeah, Devin Townsend. I'm a fan of Devin Townsend. We actually saw BT Bam open up for Devin, and we weren't big fans of Devin. We left the show early. Did you realize that? Devin Townsend's a fucking crazy talented person.
Well, I think we were kind of hammered though.
Well, yeah, I do remember that.
I don't know if that's why.
But yeah, Devin Townsend's good. Let's get into. Oh my God, it's like $7 shipping. It is expensive to fucking ship. It pisses me off. Sorry, Jammy.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Here's 30% off. $7 more, bitch. Yeah. That just means get as much as you can. That's what I did.
It's true.
I fucking hate it, dude. I hate it. But that's why I bought like 4 shirts at a time because I knew I wanted all of them. So I might as well load it up. It's not going to be more shipping.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do what you need to, Mr. Team Jammy.
Aw.
Appreciate it.
Should get one anyways. That's my recommendation. They fit well. See?
I like it. Let's get into what I've been teasing all fucking episode.
Which is what?
The evolution
Of
the game of the year. Try having stuff shipped. Yeah, they have to hand make it in the fucking Caribbean, and then they send it in a little big bottle.
They put the
little
sweatshop on the ship and make the shirt as you're going to Australia.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Jams.
Jams. All right,
So what are we doing?
let's go over here. Yeah, let's share this shit.
Evolution of nothing? Evolution game of the year.
We should be fine with the audio. Can we include the audio?
They won't hear it. We will hear it, but they won't.
Let's do it. I want to hear the audio.
So what, you looked at this up already before you got here.
Yeah.
What do we?
So this is basically just we're going from 1980 to 2018, and we're going through the games of the year for every single year. So as you can see, if you're live with us, you can see 1980 Pac-Man. It's interesting to see Pac-Man that early. I feel like personally Pac-Man came out mid 80s. Like I felt like Pac-Man came out and then maybe 2 years later, like the first Mario or somewhere along those lines. But for this to be,
Well, because remember arcades.
I know, and that's kind of what I was thinking.
We didn't really know back then, though.
Yeah.
We weren't alive.
I'm also interested to see how many Mario titles are included in this because I feel like there's going to be
I feel like Mario is probably going to win.
Oh yeah,
Out of one franchise, out of all these.
Yeah. So
also curious as we go through the years of like what I was playing that year when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
To see what happens. That'll be interesting. So
classic Donkey Kong.
Arcade, yeah. I remember the first time I played this, it was on Donkey Kong 64. There's like a little arcade somewhere, and you play this. And it's the first time I had ever seen it, and I was like, "What? This is? How did we get Mario from this? Like, this is terrible."
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And well, to be fair, this was a Donkey Kong. This wasn't a Mario.
I know, but that's where Mario came from.
Yeah, ridiculous.
And Peach is just sitting up there yelling for help. And
there's
just ladders and platforms.
I had the handheld version of this.
It's like he's building the Empire State Building.
Badly, poorly. Why would you put half ladders? What are you doing?
It makes no sense.
No, this is classic. I would easily say Pac-Man's a better game than this. What are you gonna actually? Have you seen the second level in these? And have you ever been past that?
I've only ever seen the first level.
It's hard, man. It gets hard quick. It's all like split level, and there's a bunch of different shit, and there's shit flying around. Dude, it gets hard real quick. This is just the first level. I also forgot about like the fucking flaming skulls that come popping up.
Like what? It's like King Kong and a plumber and construction
and princesses
and Pac-Man with the skulls and a princess
and kegs of beer.
Yeah, barrels of something or other.
Pitfall. So we
okay.
finally got into like a first act, like console game. So this is
Atari, I think. Right?
Yeah, this is Atari, and I've played this before, but never understood it. Had no fucking clue what I was doing the entire time. Like that shit pops up behind you. I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" You jump over shit.
Yeah,
and
you run over the barrels.
But what is that? I don't get it. Now you're flying. Yeah, I was so confused about that.
Those games back then were so bad.
Now this is the first actual Mario game that was only Mario.
Oh,
so
I forgot about that.
This is one I had. So
is this for NES?
I don't think so. This is still Atari.
I was gonna say because they look better than
Elite.
It wouldn't have been Atari though, if it's Mario.
I think that first Donkey Kong was for Atari.
Huh.
Nintendo wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We're getting into 1984. It's called Elite. This actually looks like the Trench Run game.
Yeah, there's that Star Wars arcade one that's
just
wireframe looking. Yeah, it's not great.
I can't say I've ever played this.
I never even heard of that before.
Perfect. Pause. Greatest game of all time.
Obviously, that's not true by any stretch of any imagination.
Don't stretch my imagination. Look how pissed off. Dude, this face is fucking Crunch Rabbit Supreme.
Where do you come up with these?
I don't know.
You need to make a book about how to create the dumbest names ever. You'd sell out.
You go blank and then you speak. So 1985, Super Mario Brothers, obviously the most famous of them all. The
say.
original with the NES. This is probably one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Obviously, a large part of it's nostalgia, but it is just smooth especially for games back then. Like you jump and the mechanics of it worked so well. The running made sense. The throwing fireballs made sense. Mm-hmm. Everything was so calculated in this game. All the other games, I felt like it was random, and you're going to die no matter what. This was the first game I felt like you could conquer. Like, you could get good at this.
I see what you mean.
There was strategy behind it, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up with NES. It was my first system. I still have one. One of my favorite systems of all time. I'm so hyped about this. So this is our already. Let's pause this again. This is the third game with Mario in it.
That's very true. Be 3 for 5, include Mario.
And I'm assuming Mario 3's got to be here somewhere.
I would imagine, yeah.
I don't know what would beat it out.
Mario All-Star's probably in there too.
Legend of Zelda.
Zelda, yeah.
This is also for NES.
Yeah, I've never beaten this original one.
Me neither. I have it for Game Boy.
The first one I had was on Game Boy. It was Link's Awakening.
Wait, isn't that this? Oh, this is Legend of
This
Zelda.
is the first one. Link's Awakening was good, though. It was weird. It was like the weirdest one. It's really
1987.
confusing.
Here we go.
Punch Out.
We're
oh my
still-
gosh, I've never seen this in action before.
Yeah.
Why is that guy so huge?
Dude, it's supposed to be tough. Your little fucking squeaky butt.
What the hell?
Yeah, 1987.
And
Mike's-
Mario's a referee. Mario's 5 out of 6 now.
And now we're 6 out of 19. 1988, Super Mario Brothers 3. So obviously we're skipping Mario Brothers 2, which was, I forget what the original name was. They made it into a Mario game.
Yeah, I think that's kind of...
It was like Smokey and Duck or some stupid...
Smokey and the Duck, yeah. Sounds about right. Tetris.
Weird.
What?
Pause.
That dude just totally fucked this up.
I know. Why didn't he go all the way down? I've seen this one. First of all, how did we go from Mario Brothers 3, the first Mario Brothers,
Back to Tetris
back
in
to
89?
Tetris? This should be 1980. That's how I feel. This should not be. This is. You know what this says to me? There was not a single fucking good game in
That
1989.
Well, I guess if you asked me, I would have thought that Tetris came out first.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's weird.
Like, there's
I
no
remember I
characters.
had it on... What is this guy doing?
You got to build up.
I know, but still.
That's the name of the game. Build up.
He just... I feel like... Yeah, one round you don't get that fucking straight, and then you're screwed. Like, he's about to be screwed right now.
You got it. Proved you wrong.
Mario.
So
Mario
this is-
World. That's what I meant, not All-Stars.
Yeah, this is SNES, right?
Yep. I played the shit out of
This
this.
is the one with Yoshi, right?
Yes.
This is the first
Yes.
appearance
Yes.
of Yoshi.
I think so.
Because you do have Yoshi's World, Yoshi's Street Fighter. Pause this. This is where games actually started changing. This is where, like, all the Mario stuff, you had, like, it was continuity. Everything kind of went, and it was the same thing. All of a sudden, I can fucking beat my friend up with a
Super
character.
Nintendo changed it all, baby.
Well, Sega was, yeah, same thing. Same game.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? No.
It is, but come on, man. Super Nintendo.
I've never owned a Super SNES. By the way, I was at Kohl's this weekend, and I came across a Super NES Classic. I was like, dude, if this is like
Is it a legit one, though? Because
Yeah.
I think there's knockoff
official,
ones.
it was an official one, and I was like, if this is priced right, because everything at Kohl's is fucking 100% off. It was $80. I was like, I'm not spending $80 for
No,
this shit.
no,
Fuck that. If it was honestly $50 or under, I probably would have pulled the trigger. Long story podcast. 1991. This is fucking awesome. I used
Never
to play
played
this.
Street Fighter.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, I loved this game.
I played Mortal
Ryu.
Kombat, but not Street Fighter.
Oh, you get perfect. Yeah, Ryu was my dude, and then I actually forget the Beast dude, the Green Mile.
Oh, there you go. Back to back. Fighting games.
Back to back. 1992. We got Mortal Kombat, the first one. I like this because Street Fighter was obvious, or what was the first one? I'm sorry. Yeah, Street Fighter. I get that in Streets of Rage mixed up. This actually had actors. This isn't animation. These are
Yeah.
video of people doing, and they inserted that into the game.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So it's like almost stop motion
It's
with
so
actual
crazy.
actors.
It's so crazy.
Because I actually watched behind the scenes of the making of the game, and it was
really?
super interesting how they actually had the characters do the moves in the blocks. So then they just inserted that into the.
How'd they have him do the bicycle kick across the screen?
They brought him a bicycle.
Get out of here.
Move right on. Oh, I want to see this fucking finish him. Rips his. Oh my god.
That was so savage back in the day.
Oh,
There it
speaking
is.
of
Doom.
1993.
So
This is the first PC game
first
that's on here.
like 3D game too, I think.
This guy sucks. You're stepping in the acid.
It's like how I was playing Dark Forces.
Don't get shot.
So Dark Forces must have been like right after this then.
Yeah, same engine. It's probably within about a year.
Yes.
Now we're jumping.
Dude,
1994.
I love Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. I played that
So-
so much.
The weird thing is, it's the exact same like mechanics of a Mario, but
It's a
all of
platformer, yeah.
yeah, but all of a sudden you're a donkey beating up alligators.
And you have a partner with you.
Yep.
You don't have to take turns. And then you had like all those animals that you could ride, and there's
You
a
had-
lot more levels and like
You had
like
a-
roller coaster mine cart rides
Yep.
and stuff like that.
There's a lot more variety in the game as opposed to Mario, where you just jump on top of things and try not to get shot. Mm-hmm. You can pick things up and throw them.
Now this, I played the shit out of too. This is one of my favorite games.
Was this the one that like Super NES was known for, or was it the first one?
I think it was this one.
Okay.
This is one where you're the baby and you're basically Yoshi the whole time. You just have the baby on your back. So you're Yoshi and you're making eggs and like shooting eggs at people.
Okay.
That was a crazy mechanic because like you would collect eggs
You
and
throw
then
'em.
you either jump on people's heads or you basically you fire, you shoot at the enemies.
Yeah, I've played this game. My cousins had a SNES.
I loved it.
pause.
There we go.
Dude, not only have we seen probably 13 out of 14 games be Mario, but that jump from 1995 to 1996,
Yeah,
dude, they had to create entire 3D worlds, have enemies move in the 3D worlds,
Enemies
enemies and enemies.
and Neminomies.
There was such,
Oh. Kerner said Donkey Kong sucks.
you know what? You suck.
Yeah, I forgot it was a quote.
Yeah, he's
My bad.
This is
Yeah, it's
easily the biggest jump
huge.
up to date to 1996. Mm-hmm. To go everything's been scrolling so far,
Side
right?
scrolls, yeah.
Now the different camera views. There was so much that had to have gone into this game.
Yeah, it's a feat, man. It's crazy. Different and like the height of the different levels and everything.
To date,
And the secret traps and everything.
I'll play the shit out of this game to date.
It's so good.
Like all the other games, I probably wouldn't. Like I would play it for a week and be done with that. I
Yeah.
could play that all fucking day.
Hell yeah, Final Fantasy.
So, and this is Final Fantasy 7. We're talking about 7.
Yeah.
Where were they? 1 through 6.
What are you talking about?
Step the fuck up, man. They weren't on this.
A lot of them were Japanese only, and then
Okay.
the few that were in America, Super Nintendo, I think. This is the first one on PS1.
This is PS1, 1997.
Same as
Think about that
same
life.
same generation as N64.
Think about that life. We just saw one game on N64. Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, you just said that. I always get that mixed up. I think N64 is before PlayStation.
No, they were together.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
No, but Final Fantasy 7, man, I'm waiting for the remaster to come out. I haven't played it in a long time.
This looks bad to me.
it's a renowned game.
Really? Is it the story and the gameplay?
The
I guess.
story and the turn-based gameplay and yeah, the villain and everything.
Another game.
Yeah, baby.
Another breaker. This is Mario 64 better.
Taken to the next level
Yes.
and with way better characters.
Exactly.
Yeah, dudes. Oh man, I kind of want to play this. Holy shit, I forgot about that guy.
Wow, now you know how to fucking beat him. Jesus, just run by him. Hit him in the ass.
It's like one of the giants in Dark Souls. You know, I never
Never.
played these either.
Never. Unreal Tournament,
Because that's what
1999.
that's where the Unreal Engine came from that so many games run on. But I forgot about this, man. This was like one of the very first, you know, those games. I don't know how much you watch Twitch, but games like Counter-Strike and stuff are always at the top of the list for people streaming. I think this is one of the first of those.
To be fair, the guy doesn't look great. The environment actually looks pretty good. The gun looks fucking... I mean, think about that. 10 years later in 2009, the guns still look like that.
Yeah.
Like, I bet Halo's on here. The gun's not going to look that good.
Yeah, it will.
The original one.
Yeah, it will.
No,
And
the remake.
Halo will be game of the year for sure.
The remake wouldn't.
Halo didn't even come out until 2006. No, sorry. Wow, Xbox original.
Yeah, come on now. The remake looks better. Blop. Dude, that's smooth. I like that. I'm interested.
Maybe we should play this.
Yeah, I agree.
I think there's a newer one.
Terrible.
The Sims. Oh, jeez.
See, I wasn't a big fan of The Sims, so we're looking at year 2000.
I used to babysit kids in our neighborhood.
But you gotta think that it's on the engine of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, you could tell it's built the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like games like that.
There
Yep,
it is.
There it is.
Look how
Halo.
terrible that gun looks. The upgraded edition looks 100 times better. Everything's so much smoother, more detailed. Yeah, this was one of my favorite games for multiplayer of all time. We would set up 6 or 4 Xboxes in one,
Madness.
and we would go at it.
Madness.
The pistol.
Yeah, I might need to get the remastered, whatever the hell you call it, Ultimate Edition, whatever it's called, Anniversary Edition.
Yes, Anniversary Edition.
I might have to grab that.
It's got 1 through 4.
I've only played 1 and 2.
3's, well, to be fair, to go back through and play through co-op, 1 and 2 are the only upgraded ones, but they're upgraded so greatly. 2 looks better than 3. It's gotten to that point. Kerner and I played online together co-op, which is also the other thing. You don't have to even be in the same fucking room.
Oh, that's dope.
We can play co-op online.
That's dope.
That's why Resident Evils are cool, because you can do online co-op.
Yeah. I wish that was common in more games.
Yeah.
But I do remember how revolutionary this shit was.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I love it. This is another one. 2002, Metroid Prime. I've always been interested in Metroids. I've never played it.
Neither have I.
Never played any of them.
Neither have I. No. This is a GameCube.
But I know Samus, she's just a fucking savage, and she's in Super Smash Brothers, so.
Yeah. I always liked her in Smash Brothers. Speaking of, I did get the new Smash Brothers. I haven't really played it that much yet. I'm not good at it at all. I was never great at any of them.
The greatest game of all time.
We just got so excited.
2003, obvious, Star Wars Knights of the Old
Hell
Republic.
yes.
You know what's interesting is I'm actually surprised that it is Game of the Year. This was so...
I am not surprised in any way, no.
This was so revolutionary, though, and it was so unique that I thought maybe in 2003, something else must have come out. Because this was groundbreaking. That's different than being Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe during that time it's a little different. Because Halo was also groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But this was dice-based, as in...
Yeah, it was like a tabletop RPG, which is sweet. Yeah, we've raved about this game on this show since we started, so
2003.
nothing much more to say except go back and listen to the Drew Karpyshyn episodes.
Just play it all day. Half-Life.
This is another like gamer renowned game that I've never played. What the hell? You just what? This looks like horror. I never had any idea that Half-Life was like this. I thought it was just a shooter. What the hell? You're picking up saw blades. What the frick is going on?
He's cutting people in half.
Damn, dude. Jigsaw origin story right now.
It is kind of creepy. Getting into 2005. I just beat
Yeah,
Resident
dude.
Evil 4.
Yep. I never beat it, but I know Tommy Boy always raved about it. It's renowned.
It is fucking great, and it's also very creepy. I'm very happy with this. They did a remake. You can play... No, this one you can't do co-op online yet. I think it starts with 5. So this one is just a straight playthrough.
But they do have the remake on like Xbox, right?
Yes, and it was like $6. Like, I would highly recommend going back. The mechanics of the game suck for the first... Dude, it's so hard to get used to.
I know.
It's one of those... It's one
I know.
One
I remember.
joystick does all. To look and move. But once you get past that, dude, the game's creepy. And the lack of movement because of like the joystick stuff, it plays into the creepiness of the game. Because you can't you hear shit, you can't turn around real quick. And you slowly turn around, there's just a fucking Gamorgan behind you trying to eat everything.
I remember that. Yeah.
Dude, there was terrifying things where you would like enter into a thing, into like a castle and through the sewer system, and you would just, the lights would go out and you just hear, and like, especially with headphones on,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm dying today.
I want to play.
Dude, easily one of the best games.
Want to crack open that last beverage?
Here you go, man.
Gobbler, Lager, Marzen style. It's Oktoberfest style.
What are you giving that last IPA? I almost want to give it a 3.
I almost want to give it a 3.
Let's give it a 3.
Let's give it a 3.
Roy Ritz 3. Stacks, baddie dacks.
Daddy's Fat Stacks.
Ooh, this smells good.
You missed.
Dude. This
That's
game,
dope.
oh, I love it. There's one really, really difficult battle in that game. Close to the end. It's not even the true end.
Never played this.
Never played. I've actually never heard of it.
Yeah, this was the first on the Wii. This is the first one for the Wii.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I couldn't think of the name.
Wow, the Wii was around 2006? When
That's
we
when-
graduated?
No, that's when that's the gens come out together pretty much. So this was PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii all together. More
Okay,
Wii.
another Wii one. Another Mario.
Yep,
Mario.
Mario's the king.
You know what actually kind of pisses me off? And I understand because there's better games, but the fact that like Sonic had never made Game of the Year.
Sonic's
Like
a bitch.
in those early 90s, I loved playing. Sonic 2 was one of my favorite games of all time.
This is so weird.
It's so cool. I think I own this. I played this because I had a Wii for like a half hour. Fallout 3.
Yeah, I'm for that. I'm surprised Oblivion didn't win in 2006. I'm honestly really surprised Oblivion didn't win in 2006.
2008. Dude, this was a big step up. 2008, Fallout 3 was killing it.
Yeah, this was a huge step.
Not
Me and
only-
Clone were fucking obsessed with this game.
Yeah.
Like
Open world.
the Fallout thing was crazy. It took Oblivion to the next level. Nuclear Wasteland was crazy. This was the first time that we had ever gotten an HD TV. So we were seeing video games in HD for the first time ever. It was just a lot of stuff going on.
Dude, I've never played Fallout 3 on console. This was one I had on PC. I always bounce back and forth. I had never been full on console. Outside of, obviously, outside of when
How
PCs.
can you be on the console
and not
not be
own
a master?
Fallout 3. 2008, I was balls deep in Fallout 3. And
man.
still to this day, I think Fallout 3 is probably my favorite. Fallout 4 didn't quite live up to exactly what I want. I think part of it was the mechanics of the game. Oh yeah, dude, fucking love it.
Sorry, I'm going back to that. That was hilarious.
He walked right up to the super mutant, like right in front of him, and blew his fucking head off.
Dude, there's so much goofy stuff about that game that I love.
But they built that shit in though. Like I've talked about in Fallout 4, you would
Yeah.
open a shitter and there'd be a teddy bear taking a shit, reading a newspaper. You're like, what is this? 2009, we're getting into Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Never even heard of it. I've heard of the Uncharted series. I've never played any of the games.
So you have heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of any of it.
Actually, to be fair, I think
PlayStation exclusive.
Glass Armor has played one of the newer Uncharteds.
They're all really good.
Now that I say that, I have watched her play one of the newer Uncharteds, and it's fucking creepy. Right?
You might be thinking of Last of Us.
I am. Thank you.
Same developer, I think.
I take it all back. I've never heard of it.
It's like action adventure. What's a good comparison? I don't know off the top of my head. But it's like treasure hunting. Like, is this story?
Okay.
Like you go on a random treasure hunt and people are trying to stop you. I've
Indianapolis
only
Jones?
played part of the first one. Yeah, kind of like that. But I feel like these.
Whoa, the mechanics of the game. Like the environment moving around with that explosion.
Yeah,
That was actually really cool. Pause this.
I feel like these.
And for 2009, this looks bad. This, no joke, and I don't mean to shit on a game I've never played because that's just ignorant. But to be fair,
Going back to Fallout.
This reminds me, Fallout looked a lot better than this. Fallout 3, I'm sorry. This looks like Halo. The first Halo. We're talking 8 years later. This looks like the first Halo. Maybe the bushes look a little better. Well, I mean, but outside of everything else, to me, that's what it looks like. Maybe the lighting's a little better. You can see kind of the shadows. But maybe
They really upped their crops game on this one.
Oh. But I just praised them for something with the environment and its reaction. Maybe that's where they were going.
No,
I remember,
no doubt.
I remember the big thing for like the Force Unleashed was look at how like when you force push the wood bends like wood and the steel bends like steel. I'm like, all right, but can I be Vader? Like,
Yeah, but this fucking dweeb can beat Vader and Palpatine at the same time, so none of that matters.
all fucking day.
Yeah.
Cool. I might have to go back through. Uncharted series looks fun.
Since
Just
you got
different.
a PlayStation laying around.
I do.
The only thing that I would say is like I would those oh yeah, baby. I'm surprised 2 made
Yeah.
Game of the Year.
Well, when did 1 come out?
2007. But I guess
What beat it? What beat it out? I want to know.
what,
Fuck.
2007? I got
Yeah.
it.
What did we just say? What was in 2007? What beat Mass Effect 1 out? It's awesome to see Mass Effect 2 be recognized, though, because this was a kind of a cult classic.
So, well, I guess who made this list? Because on Wikipedia, it says that BioShock won 2007. But BioShock wasn't on here.
Now
It
I'm
was Super
pissed.
Mario Galaxy. And 2009, it was actually Arkham Asylum, not Uncharted.
Interesting.
Which I agree with. Arkham Asylum's legit.
That's
and then Mass Effect 2. So we're back on track with Mass Effect 2.
okay. Arkham
yeah.
Asylum, if that would have popped up, I would have been fucking balls deep on that. You know what's funny? Maybe this is PlayStation only or something?
No, Mario's half the list. Maybe this is PC only.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed. Oh, you missed. What gameplay is this from? These people are terrible.
Stop.
Oh, dude, I really need to go play these again, man. It's been too long.
The first one I just played through again. Skyrim.
Yeah, baby, you already fucking know.
Wait, when do you fight that dragon on top, a revered dragon on top of a building like that?
I think it just depends on what level you are as to what type of dragon pops up.
You gotta make him land, bitch.
Yeah, dude, people are still playing Skyrim to this day.
Glass Armor started a new character this morning.
I keep wanting to.
I've never played Journey. And
I've heard good things about this too. It's an indie game and it's a PS4 exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Or PS3, excuse me. PS4?
Interesting. It looks
PS3.
terrible.
No, it doesn't. It's just an interesting art style.
No, that's cool.
It's supposed to look like that.
That's crazy that an indie game would be Game of the Year.
I just wonder what this list is from because what I saw on Wikipedia looked like slightly different.
To be
but-
fair, maybe this is out of the country. Maybe this is England. Or something weird.
Yeah, fucking.
Last of Us. There we go.
Yeah, that's one you're thinking of. Yeah, same developer, so it's similar style. But this one's like zombie instead of treasure hunt.
Very cool. 2013, Last of Us.
I feel like I tried to play this a little bit. I had a PS3 for a little while, but I don't know. I never got into it. Like I said, these action ones, they feel repetitive to me after a while, so I just kind of got over it. It's very brutal. Very like in your face.
Mm-hmm. Dragon Age. Inquisition. I didn't realize that won Game of the Year.
Yo, they announced a new trailer for the new Dragon Age.
I liked the Dragon Age series, but I did not get into Inquisition. I started a character and just quit. So hey, it's my fault. You got to spend 1,000 hours in it too.
Yeah.
2015, Witcher
Yep.
3 Wild Hunt.
That makes sense.
I've been watching. I've watched Butterclone play this. Very cool. Glass Armor's getting into it right now. It's kind of a tough game. You got to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. I've heard only good things.
Yes. I've been getting into the audiobooks. Told you.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to have that Netflix show coming out soon. With, by the way,
Ooh.
See, Uncharted. There's the fourth one. That was the second one that you were shitting on. A few years ago. Now the fourth one.
2016 Uncharted 4 A Thief's End. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he missed.
He did.
And still made it.
He's got a rope, though.
He must be a rebel. You always win.
Well, yeah, you are the good guy. You play as him, so.
I don't know the premise of the Uncharted.
Treasure hunt.
Yeah, but this doesn't look like a treasure hunt. It looks
Indiana
like
Jones.
you're murdering everything. Breath of
Zelda
the
again.
Wild.
That makes sense. 3 Zelda games. I'm cool with that.
That's really good though for a franchise to have 3. Like Zelda is a huge. Well, no, 4. Right? They had Ocarina.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Forgot
The original, and then the most recent 3. That does. I mean, it's a cool game. Not that I've played this, but it's a cool series. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to play the new one.
Red Dead.
See, what list is this from? Because they just had the Game Awards like 4 days ago, and God of War won Game of the Year. What videos are you watching, bro?
Fake ones.
But, you know, it's
So
like...
maybe we could just say, do we agree with these? Because most of them I did.
Most of them, yeah. I would definitely say Oblivion should have taken 2006, though. There could be different, like, categories, different stats. Like, there's different lists sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? But, yeah, it was a fun list to go through.
Sorry, guys. The live stream, we've been watching that video, so we weren't able to. What's up, Luke Skywalker? Greetings, Exalted Ones. If you ever called me Exalted again,
I will be pleased. I'm sure your anger with Solo must be equally as powerful.
Jamie loves Skyrim still. Dude, that's one of those go back to. Let's talk about games you'll always go back to.
Oh. Now, I need to preface what I'm about to say by I haven't been playing video games as much as I used to.
Which ones
But
are
I'll
you?
still say that I will go back to
Mass
KOTOR, Mass
KOTOR,
Effect, Skyrim.
I will, but even beyond those, I've played Halo recently.
Yeah. See, I just haven't been in the. I
I've
haven't
played
been in the full-on gamer mode that I used to be in.
Luke Skywalker's pissed.
What's TFU?
Shut fuck up. The fuck up.
The fuck up. The Force Unleashed.
The Force Unleashed is definitely not one that I would go back to.
No.
Classically, I will always go back and play Mario, the first one, but obviously you get quick. It's a quick playthrough. Is what I'm trying to fucking say. Just like Contra. I love Contra, but I can beat Contra in like under a half hour now.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
So if I want a quick fucking half hour, let's roll the dice.
Can I say Pokemon in general?
Yes, you can, because those games are fucking great. It's
Like
just
not Pokemon Red, just Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you can even do Pokemon Stadium.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is kind of on the fence with me. Because if I want to go back, I don't really feel like getting pissed.
Well, you never beat any of them, have you?
I haven't, to be
You need
fair.
to go back and do some Souls action with me and Tommy Boy. We'll show you the ways.
Yeah, we have.
We'll make you love it.
We have.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
But you haven't even
Walter.
gotten halfway.
What's going on, Walter? Jesus. Blast
Walter?
from the fucking past. He went to my first college. Well, I'm sorry, my second college.
So my second out of 8 colleges.
Yes. Forza, he says. There was a new Forza that came out, too.
Horizon 4, yeah.
Have you played it?
I haven't. I don't
Have you
even
seen
have
anything
it yet.
about-
No. I saw the debut when they released it at E3. Change of seasons. So as you go through the game, the seasons change.
This is where I'm at with Forza. They're all good, but there's not enough difference. It's just like the NBA
It's like
games.
Madden. Yeah.
Exactly.
You kind of have to wait every other one or something
Unless
to see a
like
difference.
Kyrie gets traded to your team, why would I buy the brand new
Yeah.
NBA game? It's going to be the
Yeah.
exact same people. I don't want to play as a rookie. Why am I not playing a game?
Yeah, I might wait until Forza.
Black Ops 13.
I think 7's out, so maybe I'll wait until 8 comes out, and I'll get that instead. So, yeah, so I'll go back to those.
Those are ones. This is what I'll say. Like every 3 years, I'll buy a brand new Forza. So I'm like, I need something because there isn't anything in between. Are they still making Need for Speeds?
I think so, yeah.
Where have
And
they
there's a
been?
few other ones that Dirt is one.
I've never heard anything good about Dirt.
Burnout, I think they still make Burnout games.
There's
There's a few racing games.
Why can't you just make games where you do the most damage?
That's a lot of damage.
You know what I'm talking about, though? They made that for, I forget what the,
That was Burnout.
Burnout.
Yeah,
Where
you try to
you-
get the craziest crash you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they still make those. There's a few car franchises out there. I can't remember. But yeah, Forza's, I think, esteemed as the best one.
It's the most detailed by far.
And the most accurate. As far as like what it actually feels like to tune and drive a car. Feels like.
I feel it.
I hear it here first.
What are we going to do? Let's do
That's pretty much it.
favorite game of every decade.
That's so complicated.
That's so easy.
Favorite game per system, you mean?
No, 1980s.
Wait, we have to go decade? We can't go...
Yeah, that's a shitty thing.
Yeah, well, you made the list. You can just change it. Or the challenge, or whatever you want to call it.
But that it limits us. Okay, so 1980s, I'd have to pick a Mario. I'm probably going to go... For a simple fact, I'm just going to go Mario 3. Because it's more diverse game. Even though I probably played Mario 1 more. I probably should have picked Contra, but I like Mario. You must choose.
Mario 2. For the 80s. 90s is tough because you got Super Nintendo and N64. And I was big into Final Fantasy when PS1 was out.
PlayStation 1, yeah. You got everything.
Why you do this?
You got everything from those classics. You got Sonic for me. All the way up through... I mean, what were those... Well, to be fair, those late 90s ones weren't that great. What were we talking about? Doom? Some stupid shit?
This is a tough one to do.
I'd probably have to pick an N64 game. And I don't want to say GoldenEye, but I kind of want to.
Nah, I wouldn't say GoldenEye.
I don't know about the
it's fun to remember, but not going back.
The game's hard to play.
Unless they redid it and you could play it with an Xbox controller or something like that. That'd be nice. Ooh, I wonder if I can get an emulator and fix the controls and play it with a regular controller.
Maybe you can make the game better.
I just did. Oh, man. Super Nintendo was huge for me, but also N64 and also Final Fantasy stuff. It's a lot to think about. A lot to consider.
See, this is the shitty thing.
I'd say Banjo-Kazooie.
That's a good one. I'm gonna say this, even though I already picked it. Mario 64.
Yeah.
Solid.
I can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, it's not, okay. So this is kind of a weird one because it's probably my most playable game in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like I would always go back to it. I'd always enjoy it. It's got a long playthrough. It's not that hard to get, like, control-wise. It's not that hard to go back.
Mm-hmm.
But there's probably other games I would play more often. Episode 1 Pod Racer, yeah. That's another good one.
Not for me, like...
Full on
Yeah.
to go back and play.
Because it is just a racing game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I wasn't into Star Wars games back then, too, so I can't really pick a Star Wars game. I probably would say Banjo-Kazooie.
If I were to not pick an N64 game or Mario 64.
This is why I wanted you to do system.
No, I hear you.
Or per generation, not per decade.
Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
That's another one.
Also Final Fantasy 9.
You know what's funny? Is I give Ocarina of Time a lot of credence. Never played the fucking game. I've watched people like beat the game.
Right.
Dustin Ryan, I used to watch them play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say Banjo-Kazooie.
If I was just gonna be closed-minded, I'd probably pick
Mario.
Sonic 2.
Okay.
The second one. It's so fun. So fun.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, 2000s.
KOTOR.
Knights of the Old Republic. But there's a lot we're leaving on the table right there. Like Fallout 3.
No.
I get it.
No, Fallout 3 wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was. 2008.
Fallout 3. Skyrim. No. We're leaving Skyrim on the fucking table.
2011.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I would definitely say KOTOR and then Skyrim. I hate to beat out Mass Effect and beat out Battlefield. But
yeah, that's tough. Well, I played
Battlefront.
Easily, I've played more Skyrim than I've probably played more Skyrim hour-wise than any other game.
I think a lot of people would have to say that.
And even though I got into Mass Effect late, I've put a lot of hours into Mass. I've beat the first one twice already. I just started playing it 2 years ago, and I've beat beat the whole series and replayed the first one. I went full demon jackass.
Full renegade.
Oh yeah, I was doing shit I would never even thought like no one should ever do this. Click A.
Shouldn't even be an option to do.
You know what's funny is the first playthrough I tried to be nice to everybody, and what's her face? Ashley ends up shooting Rex on that final on one of the final planets.
Yeah.
I was talking to him like, dude, we're trying to help your people out, blah blah blah. She comes over and blasts him. It's like I did everything right and I still lost.
Yep.
This time I did everything wrong and fucking yelled at him and he lived and everyone was fine.
Very nice.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I like going renegade in the first one. It's cool. You gotta get the DLC though before you play it again. Before you play any of the other ones, get the DLC.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Good Day Galaxy.
Would you have any qualms about picking KOTOR over Battlefront 2?
No.
For the thousands?
No, if anything, I'd probably have to pick. See, that's hard to say because there's a lot of Xbox games we're leaving off. There's a lot of
There's
Xbox
a ton.
games.
I mean, KOTOR, Battlefront 1 and 2, Oblivion was back then as well. Fallout 3, like you said.
But even like
Call of Duty.
Fable, yes, thank you, Walter. Fable
Never got into it.
is basically KOTOR 2.0.
Never got into it, really.
Fable is renowned as one of the greatest games of all time. I have the case for a Fable, and I when I was sold my 360, I didn't realize the disc wasn't in there, and the guy was like, "I'll give you $3 for your 360," and he looked at Fable, and he's like, "Dude, do you have?" He said, "If you have this disc, I'll pay you like $30 for it." I was like, "What? You gave me $10 for the goddamn system?" He's like, "Yeah, I know. This game sells." He's like, "This is one of the greatest selling games of all time. People fucking love it."
That's crazy.
It's like, God damn it. I wonder where my disc is.
One of those rare ones. Yeah, I never played it.
Trying to think of the other like Xbox, and Xbox 360 games that might
I know, that's what I mean.
beat out KOTOR because KOTOR is very glitchy. We like it for obvious reasons.
You got Halo 1 through 3, you got KOTOR 1 and 2, you got Battlefront 1 and 2, Fallout, Oblivion.
Fallout. That's the only thing I heard out of all of those.
Fallout.
Roll out. Roll out.
All right.
Can't stop this.
Game Squad Pod has ended. It is over.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
It's over.
Rogue
the fight
Squadron
is over.
Rogue Squadron, the Star Killer motherfucker has motherfuckered.
I didn't talk about a few comics things. We'll mention that last time.
We'll get back on it. If you guys are fans of the show, Rogue Squadron Podcast, we do want to give a shout out to 614 Magazine, where we were featured. It's just awesome. First of all, to be recognized. Second of all, to be recognized in the city you shout about all fucking day and every day. Boom. Rogue Squadron Podcast. Well, they talked about something.
Podcast Awakens.
Podcast Awakens.
Beer and show.
All the patrons will be getting a copy of one of these, signed by one or maybe one of us. I'm not signing shit. That's your job.
Damn it.
I stole them from a fucking elementary school. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I can do that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up on our missed topics next week.
Jamie's pissed.
Yeah,
He said he needs more.
What? Who needs more?
Hey,
That's
you
it?
want to review?
Needs more?
You
What?
want to review this real quick?
Come to Columbus. It's good. 2. I'm gonna say 2. I actually kind of want to make that the second IPA. I kind of want to make that a 2. Just 2s across the board.
Wait, I thought that's what we did.
We said 3, I think. But I think just 2 solid. Every beer from them is like not trying to do anything too funky. It's just like
This
totally good to go.
This is the Gobbler Lager.
Yeah, so
It's ugly.
it was good shit. So I got the Last Jedi comic. The Qui-Gon comic came out. I'm catching up on the Vader stuff because it's been a while. So we'll talk about some of that next time. The Sith exchange with our patrons is in progress.
I haven't bought my shit yet.
Don't announce that. They're going to be pissed right now.
They don't know who it is.
That's true.
And it's not Christmas yet. Fuck off.
I'm just saying because people have gotten theirs already.
I'm telling whoever it is out there, no one's going to know until they fucking receive it. I ain't looking at whatever you requested or anything. You're going to get a bunch of goodies. You're going to get some random ass shit I'm so excited to send.
I will say there's people have been sharing their pics in the group chat. There's some good gifts coming through
yeah.
so far. So proud of everybody for not chinsing out and getting like, a bottle opener and that's it. So Good shit.
That's all you're getting.
You're getting one bottle cap
12 bottle
of a
openers.
used beer.
Of a used beer. Used beer. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Big guest next week.
Who we got?
Alex from Star Wars Explained is coming on the show.
Alex.
So if you have any questions for the lore master, whoops, sorry, Shinobi, I didn't mean to say that. For the Explained master, we'll do that. Compile them for next week. We'll be chatting about clickbait and Star Wars knowledge and Canonverse legends and all that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that. So tune in next Sunday at 8 p.m. and you can watch it.
As we said.
As it was.
As it will be.
Was, now, and forever. Shall be. World without Jax. Well, guys, thanks for watching the third person.
Yeah. Nice, guys. Good to see you doing something constructive, Mopar. Peace, dude. Still rocking the LeBaron. I still obtained the LeBaron, but that shit. It still does run, but.
You know where it is, at least. That's more than most.
Yeah, I got to replace all the fucking brake lines and most of it, so. Savage explanations.
Jamie, I hope you rethink your position and get a shirt. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, put off China or wherever the fuck you're going for like 2 weeks.
Japan.
So racist of you. It's not racist. It was a guess.
I'll be out in LA in February, actually. So yeah, Jamie, I know you're still here. Nobody else is watching that's in LA, but I will be in LA in February. So definitely have to have another meetup at the Scum and Villainy or something similar.
I got one. Team Jamie got a shirt.
Ah, thank God, man.
Which one did you get?
I straight up got one. Good. I'm proud of you.
Which one? I want to know.
Proud of you. Actually, make it be a surprise.
Take a picture.
Make it be a surprise.
Make it be 2x that red color. Oh, you got the original trilogy. Nice. I would have guessed. Original trilogy.
What a savage.
You know I'm down. Original trilogy over here.
I'm quitting.
Okay.
I've had enough of it.
Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. Oh, I thought he said don't.
Don't worry, I won't.